Today, we're going to be talking about the changes that ruined some of the best Fortnite skins. Try to control your anger, people. We certainly will be. We'll be covering the skins, what made them so great, and how Epic just went and messed it all up. Keep in mind, people, this video is only our opinion. We'll be covering some fan favorite skins and dishing on them a little bit. We're not even saying we don't like them, just the changes that Epic decided to make to them. Okay, disclaimer over. Before we get started, could you hit that subscribe button? It helps us out a ton and shows you like what we're doing here. This is NewScapeGames, your source for Fortnite news, leaks, ideas, and theories. Toy Soldiers. First up, we'll be talking about the two Toy Soldier skins, Toy Trooper and Plastic Patroller. They were first released in Season 9, and they were great! A solid green color and a design closely resembling actual toy soldiers. Over time, though, players started to notice something. The green and gray styles could be used to give you an unfair advantage. If you're wearing one of these skins while surrounded by grass or bushes, it becomes really difficult to see you. That's why in the 10.10 patch, Epic changed the skin. What did they change? The solid green and gray colors. Now they look all splotchy and gross. Damaged. Look, people, we understand that they did it in the name of fairness, and we get that. Still, though, it's a bummer to see a once great-looking skin dragged through the mud. Literally. Honestly, we think this could have been remedied by adding more color options. Sure, ditch the solid green design, but why not a solid blue? That way, people can keep the texture they like while ditching the advantages the other color brings. Hopefully Epic still does this, but honestly, we don't think it's likely. The Boundless set. Next up, we're talking superheroes. Not any old superheroes either. The ones the audience created from scratch. That's right, we're going to go over the Boundless set. If you don't know, this group of skins dropped in Chapter 2, Season 4. It gave players the ability to heavily edit each superhero, making it their own. You could change the colors, texturing, hairstyles, masks, logos, and more. The problem was, though, some of the designs yielded an unfair advantage to the person wearing them. Since you could change the primary and secondary colors, if you wanted to, the superhero could be completely black or white. Similar to the toy soldiers, this could make it harder to see the Boundless players. Honestly, a lot more so. There's numerous examples online of players getting a good scare as a player emerges from the shadows. Seriously, these peeps would almost completely disappear. To remedy this issue, Epic will be removing the white on white and black on black color options from the game. Out of all of the changes on our list, this one is probably the most justified. Above all, Fortnite needs to be fair. Epic continuously watches for ways to make this the case. In this example, it was obvious something needed to change. That doesn't mean it isn't a bummer though. The point of these skins is the wide range of possibilities they bring. I know on our company account, our superhero was designed to be a rogue vigilante, and the best colors to showcase that was a glossy black. Skull Trooper. Now we'll be talking about a skin that was ruined by Epic in a different way. The Skull Trooper is one of the first skins ever released. It came out in Season 1, and for a long time, that was it. Because of this, over time, it achieved the coveted OG rare status. It was also the primary skin of Myth, one of the most popular streamers during the early days of the game. This helped catapult it even higher in terms of popularity. Everyone wanted Skull Trooper, but no one could get their hands on it. This remained true until 2018 on one fateful day, October 9th. The Skull Trooper was officially back in the item shop. What was once a super rare skin, worn by a few, became wildly popular. And look, it may be petty, but something about that is kind of sad, right? There's something special about a skin in short supply. Whenever you saw a Skull Trooper in the wild, it was cool. How long have they been playing? Are they about to stomp me? That being said, the skin has not returned to the item shop since, and we can respect that. Imagine though if it would have stayed a Season 1 skin only. And yeah, we understand Epic adding it back into the game. They're a business. Yeah, they want to make their customers happy. But two things. Firstly, it's impossible to make everyone happy. Secondly, they're in the business to make money. Skull Trooper had a lot of buzz around it. If they released it back into the shop, they knew it would sell like hotcakes. Epic also knew this decision could be controversial, and so they took steps to appease the older fans. How? People who already owned the Skull Trooper skin were given a free purple variant. In a way, the purple Skull Trooper is the real OG now. We think that was a smart decision on Epic's part. Take steps to appease the newer fans while also satisfying the older ones. What do you think of Skull Trooper? Is it a skin you have in your locker? Let us know in the comments down below. Drift. Okay, we gotta be honest. This one bugged us back in the day. You probably already know, but Drift was released all the way back in Season 5 and was met with high praise. Since then, his popularity has remained. Makes sense. Drift is a super awesome skin packed with customization options. On August 25th, 2019, Summer Drift appeared in the item shop, and it made people mad. Why though? We all love the skin. Surely another version would be loved as well. The skin itself is pretty nice, but it came with a broken promise. Epic assured players years ago the Battle Pass skins would never be released in the item shop. This increased each skin's rarity, and overall made each season's Battle Pass more tantalizing. With Summer Drift available though, it felt like that was no longer true. Sure, technically Summer Drift is different, but it's still Drift. Players of the game weren't quiet about this one either. Online people shouted their frustrations of Epic, citing their broken promises. On top of this, Drift's face has been slightly altered. It isn't anything major, but why? Again, the skin was great. There was no reason to change it, and we're curious behind the decision to. Drift is one of our all-time favorite skins. To see it changed is a pretty big bummer. Actually, we're curious about your thoughts on this one. Were you upset by Summer Drift, or did you not care? Let us know in the comments down below. Recon Expert. You know how earlier we discussed Skull Trooper and how its rarity was ruined by being reintroduced in the item shop? This next one is much worse. Like, much worse. We're referring to Recon Expert, a skin that originally dropped October 30th, 2017. That's almost 3.5 years ago, folks. It's a pretty standard skin. A woman with a white shirt, normal pants, and what looks like to be a fishing cap. After its initial release, it would show up again in the shop less than 2 weeks later. After that, it vanished. Poof! For a long time, only the lucky few who picked up the skin years ago had it in their locker. Until one day, May 27th, 2020, it showed back up again. Naturally, a lot of players were angry. In their minds, this was a skin that made them stand out from the rest. While most players ran Battle Pass skins, Drift or Aura, they were different. Now though, with Recon Expert's re-release, this was no longer the case. Everyone and their mom ran to the item shop, spending their hard-earned V-Bucks on the skin. Its rarity was tarnished, joining the leagues of the once rare skins. Okay, that's pretty melodramatic. In all reality, we understand Epic wanting to release a skin like Recon Expert back into the shop. When it becomes rare, people want it even more. Just like the Skull Trooper, people bought the Recon Expert in droves. On one hand, it's great that fans got the skin they wanted for so long. On the other, it's a shame to see its rarity go out the window. But honestly, if it wasn't for the hype, would it even be a cool skin? I mean, it's fine, but it's nothing to write home about. Well, everyone, that's going to do it for this one. If we're going to be honest, we understand the decision-making for changing these skins. The boundless superhero skins, for example, just make sense. Although we enjoy having all white or all black characters, it did give players an advantage. Heck, did you ever run into anyone wearing a full black bodysuit? If in the right environment, they could go completely invisible. Yeah, it's disappointing that players don't get the full customization options they did before, but the decision was made in the name of fairness. When it comes to any multiplayer, an equal playing field is by far the most important thing. Epic has stated over and over again that their game isn't play to win. With skins like Boundless, it kinda makes it seem that way. Besides, most people who ran these colors were doing it for the advantage it gave. The same goes for the toy troopers. If you don't like bush campers, you should be happy these skins were changed. Out of all of them, we're still scratching our heads about Drift and Summer Drift. I mean, that's almost directly going against what Epic said about releasing item shop skins. What did you all think of the video? We want to hear all of that and more in the comments down below. Also, if you could give the video a like, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, click that bell so you never miss a video, and use code NewScapePro in the item shop. Thanks so much for watching, everyone. We'll see you in the next one. Bye!